Welcome to Simple Software Tutorials. In this video, I'm going to show you how to customize the workflow columns in a Jira Kanban board. I'll use my job search project as an example, but the same concepts apply whether you're managing personal projects, planning content, running a small business, or coordinating work with a team. If you've not yet set up a custom workflow, that's a necessary step to do first so that you can align your Kanban board with your workflow. Check out the description below for a link to my tutorial on that. Let's get started. So we want to first go to your space. So I'm going to click on the sidebar here, and then I'm going to select the space I want to build this in. So now we want to go to the board settings. To do that, click on the three dots next to the board name to open the options, and then click on board settings. From here, we want to navigate to columns and statuses. To do that, we want to expand the sidebar here and click on layout. Then click on columns. And now we can see the current columns down here. Now, as a quick reminder from my last video, these are the statuses from the workflow that I created, so we want to reflect that with the columns that we see here. So to do that, the first thing I like to do is remove the unneeded columns. So for any columns that are unneeded for this board, just click on the trash can icon and confirm you want to delete it. So for example, I don't need this backlog column, so I'm going to click on delete, confirm that I want to delete it, and now it's gone. Now keep in mind that if you accidentally delete a column you don't mean to, it's all going to show up here, so it's easy to add back later. So go ahead and delete any other columns you don't need, like the selected for development column. And now we have in progress, which we also don't need, so I'm going to delete that. And actually, I don't need done either. So we're going to end up deleting all of them. Oh, we can't get rid of that one. That's okay. We'll take care of that. So now we want to create columns for any of the statuses that we do need. So we can see them down here as kind of a cheat sheet. And I also have my list just right down below the screen here as a reference for myself. So to do that, just click on the plus sign right here to create a new column. So first I'm going to add interested and then preparing. And you can click on the checkbox or just press enter when you're ready, then applied. So now that I have my columns all added here, I want to reorder them to make sure that they are in the same exact order that I had them in. So interested, preparing, applied, interviewing, waiting, follow-up, and closed. Okay, so they're all in the correct order. If yours are not, it's really easy to move them around. Just hover over until you see the hand, and then you can click, drag, and drop it wherever it needs to go. So the next thing we want to do is map the statuses. So it's one thing to have the names here, but we need it to do something. And as you can see, the existing one here, it has been mapped. It's got this done right here. So now what we want to do is we want to go through and drag and drop these to the correct columns. So I'm going to drag applied over to applied and so on. Okay, so you can see all of these have their mapped statuses. You want to make sure everything matches there. If anything's incorrect, you drop the wrong thing, you can just grab it and drop it to the correct column. And now we should be able to delete this column. There we go. So that is all done. Now we're going to take one more step. So if you created that templates status in the last tutorial, we want to grab that from right here and we want to drop it in the backlog. Now what this is going to do is this is going to put this template status in the backlog area. So it's tucked away from these other columns. You won't see it out on your main Kanban board, but it'll be available there for you to go in and clone a template that then pops up in interested. So it makes your board really functional. So just take a good look, make sure everything looks correct. You've got templates in the Kanban backlog column. Everything else matches. They're the right colors. So the to-do items are gray. We've got our in progress are blue, and then the final one is green for closed. If everything looks good, then we can navigate back to our space. Now that you're back at your Kanban board, you'll see the new columns showing up here. And again, we see that they align with what is on our list here. So now what I think is helpful to do is to add a backlog tab up here for easy access. So you'll notice that your template status is not showing up here. That's because we tucked it in the backlog. And that's so you don't accidentally use a template as an actual story for a new job that you're adding. It's to remind you that, hey, I need to go in here and I need to clone this, and then it pops up where I expect it to. So to do that, we're going to click on this plus sign right here, and you'll see backlog here. So you can click on that. And then what you'll see down here is add to navigation. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And now backlog has been added to my navigation. Now, while you're here, something you might want to do real quick is just some cleanup here. So if there's anything up here that you don't think you're going to use, you can easily get rid of it. So I'm just like code, I'm probably not going to need code for anything. So I'm going to click on the more actions here, and I'm going to click remove. Same with development. And you can even, if you want to drag this, like if you want to drag this down here, that way it's right next to your board and nice and convenient for you, you can do that. Now, if you get rid of something that you need to add back, you can easily add it back the same way that you added the backlog, by clicking on the plus sign and then clicking on the item and clicking add to navigation. That'll put it right back on there. You can drag and drop it wherever you want. So now what you can do, once all of this is done, you can now create a story, pop it in the backlog here, save it as your template, and once it's saved in here, again, it's hidden away from your board, so you're not going to accidentally use that instead of making a clone of your template. So you'll be able to clone it here. It will create a new story for you in your interested column here, and it'll also show up in your interested column here, so you can track those job opportunities or whatever you're doing that is using the same process. So now your board is all set up. After completing these steps, your Kanban board should have all the workflow items you need to stay organized. If anything needs changing, it's really easy to make adjustments so this board works more efficiently for you. And my next tutorial will show you how to create a story template that will show up here in your backlog, so you can clone that and have it track your projects. So check out the description, everything will be in there. I hope this was helpful. Subscribe for more tutorials and visit simplesoftwaretutorials.com for step-by-step guides and free resources. Thanks for watching.